Hi friends, welcome to my channel Renu's Chat and Talk. If you are new, please do subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share my video with your friends and family. Today we do degrees of comparison. Last video I discussed the formation of degrees. There are actually 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative and superlative degree, and we discussed the formation of degrees in various ways, in various patterns we have seen. And today we discuss transformation of the degrees of comparison, transformation of sentences. How do we do? Whenever we do transformation of sentences, you should change only the form of sentence, but you should not change the meaning. Form of sentence only we should change without changing the meaning. So you have to transform one degree into another. Like positive degree, if the sentence is there, you have to change that into comparative degree, or if comparative is there, then you have to go for superlative degree. And how do we do that? In this video we just learn that. We observe different patterns in transformation of sentences, especially degrees of comparison. What are the different patterns to change from one degree to another degree? First, let us look at pattern 1. What is this pattern 1? Degree of equality. When this comparison, it is used to compare two persons, animals or things, to tell that those two are equal, same quality, they are equal. What is this pattern? Degree of equality means to show that two things or two animals or two persons are same, equal or same quality. They have same quality or both are equal. Okay, in such cases we use this first pattern. Look at the example. Sheila is as tall as Leela. I've taken two girls and I'm talking about the heights of two girls. I'm talking that two girls are of same height. Then how do we use? Sheila is as tall as Leela. As tall as. This is positive degree, we use as expression. Tall, anyhow you know that it is in positive degree. Then in positive degree, what do we use? As. Sheila is as tall as Leela. Means I am talking that two girls are of same height. That is degree of equality. Then when this is in positive degree, this is in positive degree. PD means positive degree. If you want to change this into comparative degree, whenever you transform, you should change only the form, but you should not change the meaning, isn't it? So how do we write? Leela is not taller than Sheila. Leela is not taller than means you are talking that both are of same height, but you are using comparative degree. CD means comparative degree. So Leela is not taller. Because it is comparative degree, you have to go for the ER or EST forms that we have learnt in last video. Leela is not taller than Sheila. So this is comparative degree. So positive degree and comparative degree, this is the way you have to use when they are talking about the equality. Both persons are of same height, both are equal, same quality if they possess, then we have to use like this as in positive degree, and in this comparative degree not, and taller than, that comparative form of adjective we have to use, and than also we have to use than. Here as and here than we have to use, and comparative form of adjective we have to use. Then we do pattern 2. Then pattern 2, here it is degree of inequality. Means here we are talking about, again we are comparing two persons, animals or things, and to show that they are not equal, not having same quality, that is degree of inequality. Means they are not of same quality, they are not equal, both are not equal. Look at the example. Rita is not as tall as Geeta. Rita is not so tall as or not as tall as, not so tall as Geeta. Means you are talking about two girls, but they are not of same height. Previously, both are of same height, equal height. But here, Rita and Geeta, two girls, but they are not with same height. Rita is not so tall as Geeta. This is positive degree, and in positive degree, in this type of sentence, we are using negative not so as. Not so as. There we are using as. Here we are using not so as. And in between, the positive form of adjective we are using, that is tall. Suppose in comparative degree, how do we write the same one? Geeta is taller than Rita, isn't it? So this girl is taller than the other girl you want to say. So Geeta is taller than Rita. So here we are using the comparative form of adjective, that is taller, and then we are using, and this becomes comparative degree. And for this pattern 1 and pattern 2, there is a comparison between two persons. So when such comparison is there, you should not use superlative degree. There's no chance for superlative degree because it is comparison between two persons or things. So we can use only positive degree and comparative degree. So pattern 1, you are talking about both are of same quality or equal. Here we are talking about degree of inequality, means both are not equal or not having same quality. So let us look at pattern 3. Pattern 3, here Ashok is the most intelligent boy in the class. Here we get all the three degrees. Okay, Ashok is the most intelligent boy in the class. Whenever most intelligent, the most is there, we can easily identify it as a superlative degree, SG, in superlative degree. Okay, Ashok is the most intelligent boy in the class. So he is the intelligent boy in the class, most intelligent boy in the class, that is superlative degree. When you want to change this into comparative form, then how do you write? Ashok is more intelligent than any other boy in the class. More intelligent than any other boy in the class. This we have to use than compulsory. Any you have to use because he is the most intelligent. He is the only one in the class, intelligent person. Only one boy in the class. Okay, so he is only the one. So we are talking about in superlative degree. Then in comparative degree, Ashok is more intelligent than any other boy in the class. Any other you can use because he is the only one intelligent. So you can go for more intelligent than any other. This expression important in comparative degree. More than any other, more than any. This is very important expression whenever you use this in superlative degree. Ashok is more intelligent than any other boy in the class. Similarly, coming to positive degree, how do we use? No other boy in the class, okay, no other boy in the class is as intelligent as Ashok. No other boy. So in positive degree, this is the expression. No other boy in the class as intelligent as common. Because in positive form, we have to use as everywhere in first degree or in first pattern, second pattern, not we are using. So not so as. First one as, second one not so as, here also as. So as intelligent as, no other boy in the class is as intelligent as Ashok. This is positive degree. So this is pattern 3, and in this pattern, what do we get? We get all the three forms like superlative degree, comparative degree, and positive degree. And in superlative degree, he is the only boy who is intelligent in the class. If you are talking about he is the most intelligent boy, then coming to comparative degree, more intelligent than any other boy. Then coming to positive degree, no other boy in the class is as intelligent as Ashok. Then we do pattern 4. Pattern 4, Hyderabad is one of the biggest cities in India. One of the biggest cities. It is not the biggest. We are not using Hyderabad is the biggest city in India, means it is the only one city in India. Here we are not using like that, and it is not fact also. It is only one of the biggest cities in India. Okay, so this is the expression one of the biggest. Okay, so this is superlative degree. When in superlative degree, we are using like one of the most intelligent boy in the class or one of the biggest cities in India, then how do you use in comparative degree? Hyderabad is bigger than most other cities in India. Bigger than, anyhow, in comparative degree, always we have to go for this form, comparative form, after that than compulsory, but there in previous pattern any other we are used, and here we have to use most other. This is important here because it is not, it is only one of the biggest, it is not the only biggest city in India, it is only one among the biggest cities. Then you have to say Hyderabad is bigger than most other cities in India, bigger than most other cities in India. This is in comparative form. Then in positive degree, how do you use previous pattern? No other boy in the class is as intelligent as Ashok. But here, very few cities, very few are like that. Very few cities in India are as big as Hyderabad. Very few cities are there in comparison, like bigger ones like Hyderabad. Very few cities are there. There, he is the only boy in the class. Then we have used no other boy. Here we are using in superlative, it is only one of the cities, one of the biggest cities. Then we have to see very few cities in India are as big as this expression common. It is in positive degree as expression it is common. But only thing is here you have to write very few. There in previous pattern no other, here very few we have to, means just like that some cities are there, just like Hyderabad there are some cities, very few cities are there. So to give this expression, because we want to equate, meaning should not change, that is the transformation of sentences. In the beginning I have said the meaning should not, only you have to change the form without changing the meaning. Then how do we do? This is the expression we have to give. Very few cities in India are as big as Hyderabad. Hyderabad is bigger than most other cities in India. It is one of the biggest cities. Let us look at pattern 5. Pattern 5, Ram is not the bravest of all boys. Here, the negative superlative form, negative if it is there, how do we use? Ram is not the bravest of all boys. He is not the bravest of all boys. Okay, not the bravest. This is superlative degree. Not the bravest means negative form we are using in superlative degree. Then when this is used, and how do you change in comparative form? Ram is not braver than some other boys. Not is braver than some other boys. First, third, pattern 3, we have used he is not intelligent than any other boys in the class. Hyderabad is not bigger than most other, any other, most other. Here now we are using some other. Okay, any other, most other, and now some other. Ram is not braver than, not braver than, braver than. Anyhow, in comparative form we have to use so negative, because it is in superlative degree negative. We are taking the same. Ram is not braver than some other boys. Okay, then next one, some boys in positive form, some boys are at least as brave as Ram. Some boys are there, equal bravery in equal, just like Ram, they are brave, just like him. So some boys are at least as brave as. So you have to use this word when negative superlative is used, you have to use at least. Some boys are at least as brave as Ram. Okay, this is in positive degree, this is in comparative degree. Once again, look at the sentence. Ram is not the bravest of all. Ram is not braver than some other boys. Some boys are at least as brave as expression common in all positive forms, positive degrees. But here we are using some boys and at least as brave. Some boys are at least as brave as Ram. So in positive way we have to. So these are the five patterns in degrees of transformation of sentences in degrees of comparison. These five patterns we have to follow. I just end up my session with this and then I'll come back soon. Thank you for watching my video.